and welcome to episode 4 of the Blue Devil's Advocate. I'm your host, Dustin Wong. To start off, we'd like to thank Max Arzu for stepping in to host these past 2 episodes. Max did a great job, and the crew at BDA can't thank him enough. We hope you enjoyed our last episode, where we discussed resumes and career advising. Be sure to check it out on CCSU Blue TV or on our YouTube channel at the link posted below. Now, so far on the show, we've discussed work, food, and shelter. However, those are just the basics. When you go to college, you'll find out there's so much more to being a student. That brings us to today's topic, clubs. When you're looking for an escape from the average going to class then back to your dorm routine, you can always turn to on-campus clubs. Clubs at CCSU allow for students with similar interests to connect. They also serve as a tool for students to become more engaged in the campus community. At Central, we're fortunate enough to have a wide variety of organizations for any student to join. We sent a correspondent team to give us an overview of just a few of the clubs we have on campus.
This is Fabian Fonseca reporting live for CCSU for Blue Devil's Advocate.
I'm Chelsea Scribner reporting live for CCSU Blue Devil's Advocate.
Look at this. This is a school club. What better way to make friends and be around people that you have common interests with? Today we will be discussing what clubs you can join and how you can join them.
Here at Central Connecticut State University, what's a great way you can make friends? Well, why not join an organization? Why not join a club on campus, and you'll make friends that will last a lifetime.
Hi, my name is Danya Schwabe. I'm part of South Asian Student Association. I'm the president of the club. Our main focus is to spread our culture with the CCSU campus, CCSU community, and we're a culture-based club where we have many different cultural events like Garba, one of our biggest one. We have it for the past 10 years here, so it's like a CCSU tradition. We meet every Thursday from 3 to 4 in the blue and white room. And it's the easiest way to get in contact with us is through our Facebook page, Central Sasa. You can just, ask to join the club, and I'm pretty fast at accepting everyone. Or you can actually go on the link, the College Gate link, and you can look us up, South Asian Student Association, and join us there. That has majority of our information, who's on e-board, and things like that.
I'm Marian Banjamani. I'm part of the car club here at Central called C3. Basically, C3 is about bringing people together who have a common interest, which is cars. We have a bunch of car enthusiasts, of course, who drive a variety of different cars. Sometimes people don't even drive a car and they come to car club. It doesn't matter. As long as you have the passion for cars, you can join the club. And every Thursday, we meet in the Philbook room here in the Student Center at 9:15. First, we meet on top of the Student Center parking garage, and then we all walk down together. You can find our Facebook page. It's called Central Car Club with C3 next to it. And then our Instagram is Central Car Club C3.
Yeah, I'm a member of a club too here at the radio station. You can listen to me Tuesdays from 4 to 6 on 107.7 FM WFCS New Britain, Hartford. I'm DJ Fonz. Have any of you ever been interested in radio broadcasting? Fear not, this is the club for you. You will get the perfect hands-on experience that you want for your field of choice. Do you love to play music, or do you love to talk, or maybe just a combination of both? This is the perfect club for you to join. Talk to our program director, Timothy Huffman. Get your training today. There you have it. Now you have all the tools you need to become a successful radio broadcaster. I'm Fabian Fonseca.
I'm Chelsea Scribner.
And we are the Blue Devil's Advocate.
And now back in the studio, we have Fabian and Chelsea talking about clubs on campus. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So one of the car clubs you guys stopped by was the car club. And what is a car club?
Well, they definitely were very, very friendly. This was definitely the most pleasant club to interact with. They helped us with the first episode. They formed the club so that anybody that loves cars or wishes to learn more about cars, they can all come together and enjoy it as a whole group.
What do they do there at the club?
They just fix cars sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they'll fix cars. They'll talk about their love for cars, appreciation, kind of showing off to their cars.
Chelsea, you told me that you were offered a $20 oil change for your car.
Yeah, that day we were interviewing them. I said I had to go because I had to drop my car off at Honda, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, you have oil? I can do it right now." And I was like, "No, I don't. I'm gonna bring it, but thank you." And that would be the cheapest oil change I've gotten.
My car, I'll pay the $20.
Yeah, they'll do it. You just have to bring it to them, and
Because it's
they
$30
can do
bucks
it.
everywhere.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for labor, and they're gonna do it cheap. So
Do they normally do that? Do they kind of like let people bring in their cars to fix up for them?
they didn't really elaborate on that, but the guy was definitely willing to do it for me. I don't know if the girl would have done it for me, but they were sweet. So go get your oil changed.
So I get a wig and flash some My Baby Blues?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. But then you also stopped by this thing called the Muslim Student Association Club, which had a refugee drive a couple of days ago. What was, guys? Chelsea, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so they did it on Thursday, and it was right outside the Student Center, and they had a bunch of cars. They were also selling baked goods, and they were just trying to raise money. Also, if you had furniture, you could donate, clothes, jackets, blankets, anything that you had willing to donate to the less fortunate, specifically refugee families. And I think it is an awesome idea. And it goes till the end of the semester. And they also have boxes everywhere on campus that you can donate to.
That's pretty good. How about you, Fabian? What do you know? What do you got? Did you guys talk to anything from the Muslim Student Association?
They were super friendly, and basically everything that what Chelsea said, they had a drive every week, and they're going to be doing it until I believe early December, if I'm not mistaken. So you can donate clothes, food, anything. Just as long as it's in good condition, obviously.
Of course,
yeah.
You don't want to just give out like stuff with holes in there.
Exactly.
Right.
Underwear that has holes in it, that's not too good of an idea. So it's a great cause. So I encourage everybody to go out and donate.
And you yourself are in one of the over
Yes.
150 clubs, is that correct?
Yes.
You are in a club.
I am part of
What
the
club
club.
are you in?
I am on the school's radio station, 107.7 FM, WFCS, New Britain, Hartford.
Very nice.
Subtle plug. And
practice that a lot, don't you?
oh my, I have to say it, the FCC requires it every half hour. And you are my co-host.
I am your co-host,
And we
yeah.
have so much fun on
It
that
is a
show.
lot of fun just kind of being there and just like talking, just whatever.
Sometimes we lose ourselves.
a little bit.
Unfortunately. Actually, you know what? With talk radio, there's no such thing. So if anybody loves talking or if anybody loves music, this is definitely your place to be. You go down there and speak to Tim Huffman. He's the program director. Very, very good guy. Actually, he was my Jedi master, so to speak, quote unquote. He taught me everything I know. So if you want to talk or if you want to play music for 2 hours, you can do anything you want. As long as you don't play anything in the top 40 for the past 5 years, because we're a very non-commercial station, so we try to just stay out of the FCC's way.
But it's pretty easy to get into.
Absolutely. All you do, you take 5 sessions for training and take a 40-question test. It's not difficult at all. It's just a lot of rules.
Chelsea, what did you think about having all these clubs on campus that you can, like any student can join?
I think it's a wonderful idea. I think it's a great way for Central has a big community, they have a big community, but all the commuters, I think it's a great way for us to get involved and meet new people and share similarities of topics and stuff that you like. I think it's awesome.
Would you guys create your own clubs given the chance?
Yes.
Sure,
I know
absolutely.
you want to do a Star Wars club.
You know that I'm going to start a club called the Jedi Knights of CCSU.
That is
Because
awesome.
we're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Right on.
Remember.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We're
Thank
taking
you.
a short break right now, and we'll be right back with Lindsay to tell us more about the clubs that she visited.
This is Lindsey Grant reporting for the CCSU Blue Devils Advocate. Joining a club is the best way to get involved on campus. I got to meet with 2 clubs, the CCSU Pride and the Winter Guard Club, discussing what they do on campus and how they get students involved. If you're looking for an accepting, open atmosphere with lots of fun and great people, this is the club for you. CCSU Pride.
What's your name?
Victoria Messenger.
And what's your position in Pride?
I'm the president.
My name is Ian Cocking, and I am the treasurer of Pride.
I am Adam Lavoie, and I am the events coordinator of Pride.
Pride is an LGBT group that specializes in just bringing people together. It's a safe space. We have an office, always open, and we focus on spreading the word of tolerance.
As president, I make sure clubs and activities go as well as planned. We have a bunch of activities throughout both semesters. Fall semester, we have Ally Week. For Ally Week, we do an activity every day, such as either tie-dye, we make bracelets, or chains.
Pride is a very good club. It exists to educate and to give a space for people of LGBT and allies.
We also have Drag Ball every semester. It's the biggest event throughout the school, one of the biggest events. We have actual drag queens come and perform, and then amateurs such as us come and we can perform too. It's really fun.
Drag Ball is one of Pride's biggest events on campus. They have it once a semester. This semester's theme was Hocus Pocus in honor of Halloween.
Everyone comes to it.
We hire about 2, 3, aiming for 4 drag queens, or maybe a drag king. We have professionals perform, we have amateurs perform, we have a few regulars that go every year, and the goal is to have a big, fun outing, and normally in the spring we make it for charity.
And it's a great opportunity for people to have a fun night, really.
We also have the Day of Silence in the spring semester when we're all quiet for one day for LGBT awareness. And we all go to True Colors in March. It's so fun. We all volunteer. And we have our weekly Pride meetings Tuesdays at 8 p.m. in the Student Center.
Now, are you in any other clubs?
I'm also in the Winter Guard Club.
Do you have a position in that?
I'm secretary and historian.
Now, what do you do in Winter Guard?
We spin flags, sabers, and rifles, and we compete against other schools by performing to different music.
The purpose of the CCSU Winter Guard Club is to recruit high school performers into their group of performers. The group competes in the musical arts conference competitions around Connecticut. The club formed back in 2013 at CCSU.
Hi, my name is Shirley, and I'm one of the color guard coaches for the CCSU Winter Guard. Winter Guard is a competitive marching arts activity. If you've ever seen color guards in the fall with the marching band, you take that section and you put them on a gym floor with a tarp that matches their show, and you have a Winter Guard. This incorporates flags, rifles, and sabers, and movement like dance. I started teaching at CCSU 2 years ago, and I really, really love teaching there. The performers in the group are just so dedicated to what they do. They love what they do, and they're interested in getting better as performers and as people in general. So that's one of my favorite things about working there.
The CCSU Winter Guard Club meets Mondays and Wednesdays at 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. in Kaiser Bubble.
And we're back with Lindsey Grant in the studio to talk more about campus clubs. Lindsey, thanks so much for coming by.
How you doing?
So the clubs that you stopped by were, Winter Guard, which I don't think is what it sounds like to me. Because I'm imagining a snowman with a shield.
So do you know what color guard is?
No.
Okay, so color guard, they're the ones that spin the flags in front of the marching band.
Oh,
flags,
like when they go,
rifles,
when they're like in a
sabers.
parade and they have like
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, so winter guard is that, but without the marching band.
Okay.
And they spin like on a floor, like that's the part of the theme of their show, and they compete against like other colleges in our circuit around the state.
I would have never thought that was a thing. That's really cool. So how'd you find out about Winter Guard?
Well, I'm actually the vice president of the club.
Well, there's no need to name drop yourself. Okay. Well, so what do you do? What do you guys do there at Winter Guard?
So we have rehearsals Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 to 9:30 in the Kaiser Bubble. And then we have competitions starting in the spring.
Where do you guys compete?
We compete across the state, so we compete at like high schools there because high schools also have their own Winter Guard. And we compete against like Sacred Heart, UConn, some big names.
Oh, so there's a pretty big market for this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in order to join, do you have to have like flag experience? Do you have to have like professional spinner on your
It's
resume?
preferred. You could start from scratch because we teach you the basics.
Oh, that's cool. All right, and then you also stopped by the Pride Club. Now, what is Pride?
They're an LGBT club.
Mm-hmm.
They meet once a week on Tuesdays in the student center. And
What happens during those meetings?
they discuss. I think they have like an informational session, and then they play games, meet other like people in the LGBT.
So it's kind of like a safe place for people to kind of go and like kind of meet people like them, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think did they run that? There was a drag ball.
Yeah, they run the drag ball once a semester.
So what is it? Because I keep seeing it on the chalk on the sidewalk and the post. So what is the drag ball?
So drag ball is you drag queens and kings come out. They get professionals to come in and perform.
And they have RuPaul?
It's kind of like that. No RuPaul though. And they also have the amateurs, the students. They'll perform
Didn't
as
they
well.
could be an amateur drag queen?
Yeah.
All right. So what, y'all kind of just get up together and describe the event. Sorry.
So we perform, like they lip sync to popular music, and then the fall when they have a costume contest because it's around Halloween, and the spring the amateurs actually compete, and the money given is going to charity. So
that's great.
It's a great event.
So what did you think when you saw all these different kind of clubs on campus? Because I believe earlier we mentioned we have over 150 clubs.
It's a great way to get involved and make a name for yourself on campus.
Are you in other clubs besides Winter Guard?
Well, I'm in Pride as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So.
All right. I personally think it's a great way for people to meet together. As a commuter, a person who doesn't spend a lot of time on campus, it's a great way to meet people and get to know people because there's so many people on campus and it's hard to make friends. Let's be honest. You can't just awkwardly go up to someone
especially
to say hi.
for freshmen and people who transfer to this school as well.
Well, thanks, Lindsay. If you want to know more about the clubs we mentioned earlier or see what else Central has to offer, be sure to click the link below. We'll be right back after another quick break. And that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out more of our shows on CCSU TV and YouTube. If there's a topic you'd like us to cover or want to keep up with the show, follow us on social media with our links posted below. Stay tuned for our next episode where we discuss class registration and alumni. All right, I'm out of here. Have a great day, everyone, and good luck with classes.